All right, let's talk about the future of the internet. Because right now, two of the biggest forces in tech, we're talking AI and crypto, are colliding. And they are literally building the next version of the web as we speak. This isn't some far off prediction, it is happening right now. I mean, you've seen it everywhere, right? In just a couple of years, AI has gone from this niche thing to a massive mainstream force. It's rewriting the rules for how we work, how we create, everything. Its growth isn't just fast, it's absolutely exponential. And at the exact same time, for more than a decade now, crypto and blockchain have been kind of quietly tearing down the old financial and data systems. They've made us completely rethink what things like value, ownership, and even trust really mean online. It's like a whole separate revolution, building its own foundation. So now you have these two titans on a collision course. A battle is definitely brewing for control over the very architecture of our digital world. So who's going to build it? Is it going to be the big tech companies? Is it going to be us? The answer to that question is going to define the next chapter for all of us. Because while we've all been distracted by the headlines, something really interesting has been growing in the background. A brand new ecosystem, right there in the space where AI and blockchain meet. And look, this isn't just theory. There are real projects building the infrastructure for a smarter, more decentralized web, layer by layer. Okay, so let's break down how this new internet is actually being put together. It's basically got three key layers. At the very top, you've got the AI layer. This is where projects like Bittensor are creating these decentralized intelligence networks. Basically, AIs that reward other AIs for valuable work. Then, in the middle, you have the infrastructure layer. Think of projects like Render, which provides all the decentralized computing power needed to actually run these AIs. And at the bottom, you've got the app layer, where something like Ocean Protocol is building marketplaces for the data needed to train them. See? Each layer is a critical piece of the puzzle. So how do all these different layers connect and talk to each other? Well, that's where this thing called DePIN comes in. DePIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. The easiest way to think about it is like the digital plumbing of this new internet. It creates the pipes that let physical hardware, like your computer's spare processing power or storage, to connect to the blockchain. This is what lets the intelligence of AI tap into a massive global user-owned network of resources. It's the glue that holds it all together. And this isn't just a few startups tinkering in a garage anymore. Oh no. The absolute giants of the tech world are waking up to this new reality, and the race to build this future is officially on.
NVIDIA, OpenAI, Microsoft, you name it, they're paying very close attention. And why? Well, it's pretty simple. They're hungry for two things, computing power and data. And guess what? The Web3 ecosystem has both in spades. Just imagine an AI model that can securely access and learn from user-owned data without ever compromising anyone's privacy. That's the whole idea behind tokenized data, where your information becomes a real digital asset that you control and can choose to monetize. For AI development, that's an absolute game changer.
This is it. This is the moment everything changes. Get ready for a flood of headlines, partnerships, acquisitions, integrations, all between the old guard of big tech and the pioneers of Web3. The starting gun has been fired. The race has begun. So, okay, what does all this really mean for you? Well, if you're an investor, a builder, or even just someone who cares about where the internet is headed, you really need to be paying attention. This is not some distant trend. It is happening now, and it's going to affect all of us. I mean, this slide really says it all. The stuff that sounded like total science fiction just a few years ago, it's now reality. You can actually rent out your computer's spare power on a decentralized network. You can actually own and control your data as a digital asset. And with on-chain AI, machine learning models are being built right on the blockchain, making everything they do totally transparent and auditable. This isn't just a tech upgrade, it's a fundamental shift in who holds the power. So here's the bottom line. The biggest opportunities of the next decade are going to be found right here, at this intersection of AI's insane demand for resources and blockchain's unique ability to provide trust and transparency. We are at the very, very beginning of this thing. The time to get involved is now. Let's just take a step back for a second and look at the big picture here. What we are witnessing isn't just a new trend. It's the next major chapter in the story of the internet. This is a shift that is just as fundamental as, say, the move from dial-up to broadband. And we're just getting started. Think about it this way. The last decade was all about building the foundation. Bitcoin and Ethereum gave us digital money and smart contracts. But the next decade, That's going to be all about building the intelligence layer on top of that foundation, with AI, blockchain, and DePIN all working together to create a web that isn't just decentralized, but it's smart. And at the very heart of this entire movement is a simple but really powerful idea: an internet that's not just for us, but by us. One that is owned by its users, powered by its users, and where the value flows back to the people who actually create it. Look, this is so much bigger than just faster tech or a new kind of digital money. This is about weaving intelligence into the very fabric of a decentralized world, creating a web that's not just open, but alive. The intelligent revolution is here. The only question left is,
If you're building the future of AI x blockchain, your journey is just getting started and we're here to amplify it. Follow Web3 Newswire to stay connected.